Well, hi everybody and welcome to the Mental Toughness and Body Show. My name is Rob Evans and I'm your weight loss coach, health strategist and internationally published author, helping take your life, your business, your body, your mindset, your health and wellness from where it is that you are right now to being unstoppable. And today I'm going to call this the COVID explosion. Today it's Wednesday night. I'm not far away from getting to bed. I just wanted to give you a bit of an insight as to what's been happening over the last few days of this week, given the wind back of some of the restrictions here in Melbourne, Victoria. So we are still living in some of the worst lockdowns in anywhere in the world. But as of Sunday, as I think I mentioned a few days ago, they've wound back some things. So for me personally, it means that I'm able to work with some people outdoors now with their exercise. But I can still do all my coaching and a number of my other classes and sessions via live streaming. But it means that we can now start to work with people outdoors. And what that has meant, over pretty much a 24-hour period, I ended up getting an extra 18 hours or 18 sessions. They're not all hours, but 18 sessions in a 24-hour period. That's just how many I picked up. And I picked up, I think, 13 or 14 of those in the first 3 hours that I put out an announcement stating that we're now able to operate outdoors and do these things. So it's just been crazy. And today, for instance, I had 12 coaching training sessions, coaching/training sessions. And I started at 5:30 a.m. this morning, and I am still responding to people's messages just a matter of minutes ago. And I think it's just after 9 p.m. here now. And it's just been go, go, go. I think I've sat down 3 times today, and that is it. I've had time to respond to one important email. That's the only thing I've done. The rest of the time has just been coaching people. So what do we take away from that? Well, first of all, in terms of I'll cover the health and wellness part at the end. But so the COVID explosion part it's just blown my mind that so many people were so keen so quickly to get back into it, and people that I just never would have expected. So it's been really, really quite refreshing, and people being so grateful. So people that are meeting me for the first time, and they can see that, we're going to change their lives and help them achieve their goals. And those that are just so grateful to come back, it's really, really quite exciting. It's also made me be very grateful for the time that we've had during COVID. Now, I'm only focusing on the good stuff here. Obviously, there's a lot of bad stuff, and there's, many people have passed away, and that's horrible. I think we passed the 1 million mark yesterday worldwide. Our numbers are getting better here in Victoria, but we still remain locked down, and we need to get down to no more than 5 cases a day as a rolling average, 14-day average, before we go to that next step. Now we had, I think we're currently sitting at 18 as a rolling average, and which might seem absolutely minuscule when some countries have got thousands a day and they're still more open than we are. We've got, what did we have today? We had 13 today. I think we had 11 yesterday, 5 the day before. So the numbers are kind of a little bit all over the place at the moment. The testing numbers are well down. But from the positive side of it, what I've been reflecting on is, wow, I'm so glad that when COVID first happened, once I got all my communication out of the way with people, which probably took, honestly, about 5 days to just communicate with everybody effectively about what was happening, how we were running the business and all that kind of stuff, a lot of toing and froing. I drew up a COVID strategy as to, okay, what do I want to achieve over this period of time, and thinking that it was going to be a 90-day period, which it was before we started to open up again, and then we got shut down, so I created another 90-day strategy. But what that did was it created such huge focus for me to, when I got up each day, to make sure that I was working on something really purposeful and using the time to do things that I hadn't been able to do either in a long time or ever in the business because of being so caught up in it rather than working on it to take it to that next level. And certainly in the first shutdown, really, really powerful, like incredibly powerful. And how much I got done and what I created was just really sensational. I won't list through all the things right now, but maybe I'll do another podcast in the next few weeks once we open up again and to talk about all the things that I've done. And so when we got to the second shutdown, I thought, I need to make sure I do the same thing. I've got to make the absolute best use of my time here because time is so precious. And I know that I recorded a podcast a couple of days ago about a good mate of mine who lost his wife, and I managed to speak. He rang me today, and we talk about all these different things that you worry about, but imagine losing your soulmate after 26 years or something that they've been together, and she's just taken all of a sudden. He was in his car on his way to the hospital when she passed away. He was disappointed that the hospital didn't tell him early enough so he could be there. But it just happened so quickly and just so devastating for him. And now with the funeral, there can only be 10 people there, so we can't even be there for him. So we're currently, I'm going to talk to another mutual mate tomorrow and see what we can do to organise to catch up with him in a way that's COVID safe and legal and all that kind of stuff. See how we can do that. Because I said to him today, I said, look, we are here for you, and I know it's tough because you're there for his kids and everybody else, but I said, everybody goes home and then it's just you, and you've got no one except you've got all this weight of everything that's going on and this loss and this emptiness inside. So we need to be there for him. And I didn't really know exactly what to say, and I guess you always just speak from the heart. And I said, I just got one question for you. And I said, what do you need? And he said he's pretty right for, what he needs right now. And I said, well, if you need anything, and I'm talking like, supplements or a meal or anything, a workout, a phone call, anything, you just pick up the phone any time of the day, and I'll take care of it for you. Because, I don't know, everybody worries about everybody else, but often forgets about, the people that get left behind. And I think that, along with, the explosion of today and yesterday, or the last 3 days, and just realising that time goes by so quickly, and that we have such a great opportunity with COVID to be doing so much, and yet I see so many people around my community, not just in my industry, in my industry as well, but not just in my own community, around the world, wasting the time. And yet these are the people that always complain about, I don't have time to do X, Y, Z, but you can do now X, Y, Z, A, B, C. You've got the time to do these things, so do it. Stop talking about it and take some action, for crying out loud. And I think what this has done, it's just put more fire in my belly to realise that, wow, look at all the things that I couldn't do today. But look at all the good things and great things that I did today, the fantastic connections that I had, the relationships that I'm building is amazing. But I think about, wow, look at all these other things that I could be doing as well. And so when you get that time, when you realise this, you say, I'm not going to waste a second of this. I'm going to use this time to build and grow and connect. And that just helps you get from where you are now to that next level and that next level. Now, I do want to talk to you about my food. So on a day like today, from 5:30 a.m, seriously, from 5:30 a.m, I was flat out all day. Now, if I wasn't prepared with my food, what am I going to eat? I'm either going to go without anything, so I'm going to eat nothing, or I'm going to make a poor food choice. But because I do the meal preparation, because I've got the food there, because I've got the supplementation there, it's easy. So breakfast, I make it the night before. Now I have a breakfast that most people won't normally have. I normally have like slow cooked beef with vegetables that are in that. So there's probably about at least 2 cups of vegetables in that as it's cooking. And then I add extra vegetables. So I have about 4 cups of vegetables with it. And I have my supplements in the morning. So I make it the night before, put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, bang, it's ready to go. So I can eat that before my very first client. Take my supplements as well. About 2.5 hours later, I make a frozen smoothie. So like a frozen choc mango smoothie. Water, a cup of frozen fruit. I put chia seeds in there as well, about a tablespoon. Then I put my isogenics protein powder in there as well. It takes about 90 seconds to make, and bang, I'm done. Now, I had that during boot camp. Now, it rained today, so I streamed it. So I could drink that while I was doing that. That was at 9:15 a.m., second meal. Third meal, I had a small break before a coaching client, and I thought, okay, now's the time to make my salad. It's a pre-made salad. I buy them that way. So I have the whole packet. I add beef to it, 200 grams of beef strips, already cooked up and in little bags in the freezer. In the microwave for a minute, bang, add it to the salad, done. Had the salad eaten before my next session. So already organised. Next meal was about 1:30, and that was like a savoury mince, I call it, with vegetables. And so again, already made in the microwave, 6 minutes, add some extra vegetables to it, bang, done. Eaten. I think I might have finished that during another session with a client, I can't remember. Actually, no, they arrived. I had to walk down to the park. So I think I ate about 3/4 of it and had the rest when I got back home. And then I had, I've forgotten how many meals I'm up to. I had another meal after that, and then I had my dinner, which was my last one, which is just a salad. And it was a little bit later because I ended up having a phone call with my mate who has lost his wife, and so it kind of threw the schedule out a little bit, but hey, it didn't matter under the circumstances. But all of it only comes about, so right on plan, apart from my last meal, which was a little bit late, because I'm prepared. And I can get through it feeling energized, although I'm really, really tired right now, because I'm putting healthy things into my body. I'm putting the best supplements, I'm putting the best food, all of that kind of stuff. And it really, really makes a difference. And it means that I've got to get up by 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I'll probably get up at 5, and I'd be ready to go for 5:30 a.m. So it means that, again, I've got to make sure my breakfast is ready. I've got that done, and I'm just good to go. And we do it all over again tomorrow. That's how I do it. You've got to fuel yourself with the right food so that you can be energized and powerful and be everything that you want to be for you, so that you can get the results that you want to get. So that's how I do it. Be grateful. The COVID explosion, all the positive things that have come out of it. Are you doing enough? You can do more. I know I can do more. It just makes me more grateful for the time that I have had. Hey, stay safe, stay clean, keep washing the hands. I'll see you tomorrow.